Welcome back to Girls Overheard. We're buzzing because tomorrow is our live show day. I know it's already happened at this point.
How did it
I know
go?
we said we weren't going to say anything, but it's hard not to. How do you have a chat without talking about it?
I know, we got our wee spray tans yesterday. I feel like Lauren, you're looking super dark.
Super brown.
Why'd you put that arms out? I feel like
Aussie
really
girl.
bronzed up today.
I know that was true, wasn't it? Linda did our fake
Linda
bake
Rainey was her name, wasn't it? We went to Mar Hall yesterday and got our fake bake spray tan.
Bullshit.
But I don't spray tan enough. Like that has actually pure changed my perception of it, because I've never ever had a tan that looks so real. Is that this spray
Do you
tan?
know, it's almost so real that you go, am I bronzed enough?
Yes.
Because you can't tell what the difference was until you have a little look at the back.
Yeah.
Do you have that? Do you have the part
The thong line?
Yeah.
The G-string?
It looks like
It's not quite a G-string.
It looks like, you know, sumo wrestling.
Yep.
It's basically the sumo wrestling pant at the back, because it's like very
It's a hammock.
rectangular.
It's a fanny hammock,
It's a fanny hammock.
basically.
Yep.
I actually kept those pants on for ages
So
yesterday.
that all day, and I've actually just remembered that I put everything down in the washing basket last night, and they're definitely going to end up getting stuck in my washing machine.
Oh, and they'll
And I'm
get all
definitely
bitty.
going to have to phone and get my domestic and general unlimited repairs, and he's definitely going to take them out and be like, this was the cause.
He's going to hold them up, like,
them up.
shaming you, pant shaming you.
Exhibit A, which is usually what happens. Usually they fish all the stuff out of the stuff they've had to take out the washing machine, and usually it'll be a pair of my pants, and they'll be like, this was what was causing it. I'm like, why do you have to do
It's
that?
so violating, isn't it? Like, get out of my personal space.
Stop touching my pants.
I know I invited you here and all that, and thanks for fixing it, but get out.
Don't want you to see
Talking
this.
pants and bits, actually, my favourite part of yesterday was Lauren flashing Ailey her tits.
Yeah, it was just a wee surprise flash. Why not?
I did
love
it to
that.
Ash by accident. Actually, I kind of forgot the room.
Yeah.
And then I thought, well, you're going to miss out, so I may as well just show you too.
I think
that
you
needs to be a
basically.
trend.
What? Oh yeah, you
Can everyone do that, please? Let's just like make this a movement, right? If you're in like a group of pals, get somebody recording it, not the actual person that's flashing, the person receiving the flash, needs to get recorded for the reaction. Get your pal to say, I've got something to show you, whip them out and just see the reaction. It's so
I actually
funny.
feel like it would be even better if you were to like record and then pause on the moment and then turn it black and white. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yep.
Like a proper screenshot of the face.
You enjoyed it, don't even lie.
I think you basically got naked for the spray tanner and then were like, I kind of like this. I want to flash some more people.
Lauren the
Love being
exhibitionist.
so liberal.
Yeah.
Is that the right word?
We were
Liberate,
talking
yeah.
about that though, how like you go in to get your spray tan and you come out, you take all your stuff off and then you come in pure timid, like
Yep.
you have to cover the nipples and all that, and then before you know it, you're like spread eagle.
But it's
you're
almost like
squatting
You're
with your
spread
own. Is that not a spread eagle?
Spread eagle with your legs like
Yeah,
that.
I had to stand with my legs apart. Did you not?
Not at 10 and 2.
I had legs apart, and at one point I was squatting. It really is. It
that's
gets
to
under
get the
everywhere.
the butt cheek bit.
And then it's to lift up the boobs and all that. And then as soon as she's finished, it's like, oh, I'm so shy. I'll cover my nipples again.
Oh no, see, I was completely opposite. When she first started talking, I was like, in my head, I'm going, when do you drop your hands? When do you free the nip? Because you're just standing there kind of like holding your boobs.
This is not the same experience for me.
I held mine
In
until...
the room, I didn't know what the etiquette was. I didn't know there was like a bathroom to go and get changed into. So
There's not really any point though when you think about it.
I just
There's not.
whipped it off.
It's like when you go to the doctors and they're like, right, if you just want to step in there, pull the curtain and then take your clothes off and then they'll
this
put...
one layer of tiny, like one ply cloth.
And then in 2
tissue
minutes...
on top of yourself.
In 2 minutes, just go fully spread eagle and I'll just dive right inside.
Which, by the way, see when we're talking about that, can I just give my wee PSA that... Mind I went to go and get my coil removed because it was up, was it 5 years? Mm-hmm. They now last for 8.
It was up.
Up 5 years.
It was right
It's
up
been
there.
up there 5 years. It's 8 years you can now have it. So I literally worked myself up, got in there, and then she was like, oh, Lauren, you don't need it out till 2027.
Oh. Right in the future when we're flying
Do you know
cars.
what though? Are they just changing the rules? Sorry. Are they just changing the rules because they've not got enough people to deal with all the turnarounds? Do you know what I mean?
Well,
They've not got enough money.
No, their waiting lists are fucking 3 years long anyway. So they're
For a
like, oh, we'll
coil?
just make it 8. It is really long. See that appointment that I missed in August because I got really mixed up with the times and all that. Do you know
not
when
like you.
they'd sent me 3 letters to be fair, right? So I was on a waiting list. Took 6 months to get not 3 letters with the same appointment. So they sent me 3 letters because they kept cancelling my appointment and then sending me a new one and then they'd cancel it again. So I got mixed up because one time it was at 9 o'clock and now it's at 10 o'clock.
Was this
Anyway.
for a coil?
No, this was the endometriosis
Right,
thing, right?
okay.
So I waited 6 months for the appointment and then I missed it, right? Totally my fault. But do you know when my next one is?
Next year.
They sent another one and it's February. I was like, you're really punishing me. It's not fair. February, and then they've already cancelled it and said we'll send you a new letter. I'll be there forever.
Just a rotating.
Well, that's a bit
Round of
different
letters.
than a wee sexual health clinic visit.
It is a bit different, but still.
I hate going there.
It's pure.
As an
embarrassing.
adult,
Everyone's looking around going, what you got?
it
Aye.
was so fun as
You
a teenager though. It was like you felt you loved going there.
'Cause it's like, I've done it.
Look at us, shaggers, what we like.
I've done
I
it.
never went. I never needed to.
We used to actually remember before anyone was even in that stage of life going to the clinic with pals, and they used to get Johnnies
Yeah, for free.
just for free, just because it was a laugh.
Oh,
Look,
Hold them up.
free resources, yeah.
They
Not
can't
condoning
say
it.
no. They can't say no.
Don't do it, guys. Not recommending it. But yeah, I used to go to the clinic and then get Why? Why do that?
Because we were all bored.
Yeah.
This is before like we had to, like the real social media. We had nothing to do. We had to fill our days.
Yeah, that's exactly
It's a free day out.
That's the problem. No
Be
screen
on
time.
that page, you know that thing that the mums do, and it's like things to do over the holidays. Go and get free Johnnies.
no thanks.
Free
I wonder
day
if you
out.
can still do that.
I wonder if the term Johnnies is like a UK wide thing, or is that just Glasgow that we call condoms Johnnies?
Oh, I don't know actually.
Who knows?
Why are they called Johnnies? Who knows?
It's weird how we have names for things that are like somebody's name. Like
It's
if
weird
your
how
name's
it's
Johnny and
yeah.
that also means condom.
Also, the way that we don't call them going getting some Durex. That's the brand, which actually reminds me, it's pure jogged my memory. My great gran was like, God, what age was she? Like 80 odds, right? But I feel like 80 odd 20 years ago feels like way older than 80
Yeah.
odd now.
Uh-huh.
Like, because we're all doing well in our older age, right? But she was very old and she used to get mixed up all the time, and she was like very prim and proper, right? And I remember they were doing up her house, and my mum and dad and all that were doing her house up, and she asked for the Durex chart.
I want to know if I want a ribbed or a flavoured.
Can I get the Durex chart, please? Yeah, that's also weird that your gran would even know what Durex was.
Maybe she
Great
just
gran.
got the word. Maybe she just got the letter mixed up.
I don't think she did.
Who knows? I'm actually dying to paint my house. Do you know that?
You?
I moved the living room about again.
Oh, for
Philip,
God's
I
sake.
know.
Every single time I'm in your house, it's a fully different house. Every single time.
I just get itchy with like what it looks like.
It's because you have the option to do it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have alternatives. So what have you done this time?
So I moved that. It's basically the same way that it was when we did the Old Fruit Market. So the couch is now back in the middle of the room, creating a little snug, and then my dining table's up at the back again.
Yeah.
I prefer that layout. to be
I like
honest,
that as well.
because it's right next to the telly.
Yeah, and it's cozier. It's cozier for winter.
Yes, I like it a lot.
Super.
You also
warm.
need to have a good layout for where your Christmas tree is going to go. Because I was thinking of that
Yeah.
earlier. Mine's going to be in a different place this year. It's going to be by my front window. I've never been before.
Wow.
Buzzing for that. Although my living room's like absolutely bare just now. There's nothing in it.
Oh,
So I need to do that
did you
first.
get rid of that footstool?
I did.
That was good.
Everybody wanted it, by the way. I totally robbed myself when I think about it. I put it on for pure cheap just because I thought, who's going to want a footstool for a couch they don't have? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, but it was buckley, so like it would be an accent.
I was bombarded.
Yeah, but
absolutely bombarded.
It was a 10-ton footstool.
Yeah.
Size it.
And obviously the kids get pure attached to things, so they're like, please don't take her footstool. I had to make sure they were in bed when somebody came to pick it up because Oliver was like, please, Mum, please.
To be fair, they could have actually had all their pals over to sleep over on it.
I know.
It was huge.
It was like another bed.
Yeah, it was actually really good, but I just had no space whatsoever. Ridiculous. So what's been happening this week?
Well, we went for our tans, which was lovely.
That
Kids
was
have all
nice.
been off school.
I feel like we've totally
They're back today.
abandoned them.
I know.
This
But
has
do you know
been a busy
what?
week.
That's good sometimes to do that, right? Because me and my sister were talking about this yesterday. You don't always need to do stuff with the kids. Like, you
No.
don't always have to have like an activity for every day. Sometimes the kids pure like that, especially at the weekend. If you're like, let's have a wee day at home.
Yeah.
Go and get your stuff. Go out and play with your like friends from the street or whatever, and then you can just get stuff done in the house, and they
Yeah.
can just. It's good for them.
Yeah, and they did get more creative. Like, what
Well,
about Ella?
what did they say?
Sorry, but that was hilarious. I was like, we will do the Halloween decorations later on. I need to get them out the loft. Which also, by the way, I'm going to digress on this quickly. You guys just don't go in your loft on your own.
Nah,
I do.
You do.
I do.
Will you not go in your loft on your own?
never.
Why?
Full of spiders, full of them.
But
Everywhere.
But you'd be fine.
No, I'm absolutely. Even thinking about it right now, I'm not even joking. I get pins and needles in my hands thinking about
Really?
it. Can't stand spiders. There's cobwebs everywhere in my loft. And do you remember that? And it's full of stuff, because if I've ever had to put stuff up there, I've just thrown it.
Oh, right, okay.
So it's like a
Mount
huge
Crumpet.
jumble. Yeah, oh my God, it's so bad,
Dump it
right?
on Mount Crumpet.
I once went up and there was 2 big boards. I can't remember what they were for. I think I'd bought them for doing the panelling, right? So like 2 big huge sheets of MDF, right?
Right.
And I was trying to find something, and see when I pulled one back, do you know what was in between it? And I actually nearly fell back down the hatch.
Dead mouse?
Spider?
No, it was a huge it was a massive bat decoration.
Oh, wow.
I didn't know that, right?
Wow.
But I swear to God, I had to stare at it for ages before I realised that's a Halloween decoration, but
Yeah.
it's a massive bat.
It landed in really well.
Yeah.
You really
Could it cause you harm?
No, it was nothing but the spider thing. See, the thing is, it's not even like, see if I could see a spider in the distance, right, I could rationalise it. But see if I see one and I get caught off guard and I jump, I am not in control of myself whatsoever.
And then you're falling down the ladder.
And then I'm falling down the stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Oh, great.
it's me dead.
Well, I was meant to get all the decorations out of my loft, and because I took so long, Ella went away on her own devices and created the best hocus pocus. Boo!
Oh, I love it.
It's honestly amazing. Like, see in real life,
Creative,
it's
that.
brilliant. She's so creative. So yeah, they've been doing stuff like that. Like,
By the way-
actually playing a lot together, making roller coasters in the house.
Oh, I love that.
Because we've had all these boxes for the
Go on
goodie
road
bags.
on the way here.
Oh my God, I know, pure windy. But they've been getting like all the boxes that we had for like things that we've got for the goodie bags, which by the way are unbelievable. And they've been taking all the boxes and then creating like these mental things that they've been seeing online. Which also, have you seen the thing that people do? It's called body surfing, and they get plastic like bin bags, like huge big like black bin bags, cut a hole at the top like you're making a witch's costume.
Right.
Then you get fairy liquid into a spray bottle with
Okay.
water, spray yourself, and then just run down hills.
Oh my God, that sounds so fun and dangerous.
We should go and do that. It's giving concussion.
It's
But
giving sore boobs.
sore boobs, but we could do it on your back. You could do it on your back.
It's giving sore bum.
Sore bum, sore boobs.
Is this
But a
like
lot of
what
fun.
you used to do in the summer, like where you get the tarpaulin thing and then you slide down it, but
Yeah.
just like it's just like attached to you this
Yeah,
time?
just attached. How much fun does that sound?
Why can't we just do it on a surfboard?
No, because it's funnier just to get black bin bags. It's also very cheap.
It could just be a Halloween thing, couldn't it? Because you could just also double it up as a witch's costume.
So we're going to go and do that on Saturday, I think.
See, this time next week, next episodes, we are going to be in Halloween costume and we don't even know what we're doing yet.
Yeah, but you know what?
We love
I
a
feel
last
like
minute.
we sometimes set the bar that we then find it difficult to then reach that bar.
It's hard.
There's only so many things you can really do, especially as a 3.
Yeah.
Even like this year, in fact, I always have the kids matching for Halloween. They do some sort of situation, which they are going to do this year. There's one costume that I've got for them that they're together. But for the other costumes, I'm like, I feel like I need to dedicate a whole week to this
Yeah.
to make them good.
Once the show's done, I feel like normal life can resume.
Yeah.
Right now, like even when we were running around B&M and stuff and all the Christmas stuff's there, and I was like, I can't even
Acknowledge
think.
it.
I can't even look at it because this needs to get out of the way first.
Well, do you know what's terrifying? It's Oliver's birthday on Sunday, 2 days after the show. I have not bought one present yet.
It's fine. You can do a trolley dash.
I've got them all sitting in like Argos back. Like I've just kind of picked random things, but nothing. I'm having his pals over Sunday. Not even thought about it.
A cake,
Shitting myself.
sweeties.
Yeah. We're going to Spectacular, which is Oliver's like absolute favourite place.
He loves that.
He's taught every year. He goes and then he thinks about it for like the whole year. Like when can we go to
That's really
Spectacular again? And it's just falls over his birthday, so it's like the Halloween carnival kind of thing at Silverburn, which I highly recommend because you should take the kids. You get like a wristband and it's unlimited ride, so you can, and it's quiet. A lot of the time it's quiet. So see, last year the boys would go on a roller coaster and they would go all the way around and then they would just stay on it. And they go on it like 5 times.
Ideal.
So good. So I'm taking him and his wee pals and Marcus and Julie and all that there on Sunday.
Oh,
Buzzing for
that would
that.
be nice.
Very cute.
Listen,
I got
they
my
don't
pumpkins
need
the other
big
day as
massive
well.
No, they
things.
really don't.
Got my pumpkins.
Oh, we got ours as well. Need to carve them. But everything is post-show, isn't it?
Post show, which is
yeah,
right now.
can't function with anything right now. We're still.
How
I
are
know-
you not functioning? I gave you guys a brain powder, which, by the way, see if you don't use these and you find that you get brain fog and you don't like focus enough. I use these all the time. They're called brain powders from, I think, is it Will Powders is the company? Unreal. You put them in water and you just down it and it makes you focus. I've had one today.
You put it in water and down it, or you put it in other people's water
and tell
Tell
them
them
to
to
drink
down
it
it.
without telling them what's in it.
I came in this morning and Ash had just like, here, pouring powder in my drink. Like, go, there you go, just drink that, down it.
It was
Down it.
lovely though.
Yeah.
Very good. You were going to see in an hour. You're going to feel buzzing.
Am I? Feeling a bit buzzy now, but I think
That
it's
on
because
top
I've drank
of-
so much juice right now
There's
that
a
I'm...
can of Monster in there as well,
There
which
is.
is going to do some damage.
Of course. And also, this week, we have actually been trialling out some jumpers.
We have.
We want to expand our merch.
We do.
Because you guys have been saying, even the suitcases, I couldn't believe that the last time we did the
know.
suitcases, everyone's like, are you going to release these? I was like, no, they were just like a little one-off for us.
Yeah.
The girls Overheard suitcases, but we would like to get a wee bit merch. So if you guys are
jumper.
interested and it's worth it to do it, then let us know, because
Yeah.
we've got some for our crew.
Yep.
And we've got some for us. And we might have a wee rebrand on them. But we have some merch in the pipeline, I think.
Exciting things coming.
Merch in the pipeline.
Merch in the pipeline.
See, this week, guys, and I think you were the one that told me to watch it. I have been binge watching, and it doesn't happen often. But when I
Nice.
find something good, I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. Married at First Sight UK on 4OD is... Have you watched it yet, Lauren?
I put one on and it was the, like where they go and talk to the therapists.
Uh-huh.
And yeah, some of them are quite cute.
Oh, it's really, really good. And then see, once it gets into it, I feel like what they do on Married at First Sight, right, is they pick, so say they have 10 couples, 5 boys, 5 girls, or in fact, they've got 2 girls, a lesbian couple, so whatever
Yeah.
it is. Anyway, they pick, I would say, like 8 of them as a good match.
Yeah.
And they intentionally, they know what they're doing, right? So they match. And then I think 2 couples are the wild cards.
100%.
And they intentionally match 2 people who do not go whatsoever.
Is that the 2 girls by any chance? Because I'd see a lot of things about the one. So there's one with like short blonde hair and then one
Yeah.
with long dark hair. They say the one with the long dark hair is a wee bit manipulative.
Yeah.
A little bit of a gaslighter.
The weird
Was
thing about...
she? I've not got that far.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, stay tuned.
Oh, man.
For more.
The lesbian couple were the perfect match on their wedding day.
Yep.
Like, perfect. When I was actually buzzing watching it,
I
like,
know,
oh my God, they're in
so
love.
nice.
That's it. That's them. But no, it all went south on the honeymoon. But see the one that... I don't want to be that guy, right? But
Be that guy.
I was watching it
Funner
last
for the
night.
pod.
Yeah.
I was watching it last night and see the 3 therapists, or they're not therapists, whatever they are, right?
Yeah, but they're like sex
The panel,
They are like
right.
sex therapy experts, yeah.
It pisses me off how they've matched a guy and a girl, right?
Uh-huh.
And the guy has said from the minute he saw her walking down the aisle, I'm not sexually attracted to her, right? He's like, she's a lovely girl, but I don't fancy her.
What couple is this?
This is the Polly, and I can't remember what the guy's name is. Polly's the ginger girl.
But
Oh, yeah,
and then the
yeah.
guy with the weird fringe.
yeah, but
Yeah.
the one that I had seen was, I think it was maybe one of the more recent ones, and he said that he has now put his whole my type thing to the side, and their
Yeah.
relationship has like totally blossomed.
Yeah, but the
How do
further
you
on...
get over that, though, as the
Further
girl?
on from that, he then comes back and basically what happens towards the end, right? This isn't a spoiler because I feel like everybody could see it coming. He is getting absolutely grilled by the panel, and they're like, why have you not been like more touchy-feely with her? Why have you not tried kissing her? Why? And he's like, I just feel like the spark isn't there yet. Like, I'm working hard on it. I'm trying to put like my usual type behind me,
that's
but I just don't feel it. And they're getting annoyed at him. And then one of them actually snaps at him and goes, well, put it this way, do you want to shag her? And then he's looking, and then every time he says, no, I don't really fancy her, they're like, well, you need to start trying harder. Maybe he just doesn't fancy
Yeah,
her.
exactly.
And would you ever get annoyed at a girl and go, why are you not letting him shag you?
Exactly. That's, by the way, so
Imagine being
true.
that girl sitting there.
Is it by any chance the one with the blonde
I know.
hair? Is it the
Yeah, the
Australian
blonde one
woman?
that said that, yeah.
Yeah.
Stop getting
If you
annoyed
don't
at him.
fancy someone, you don't fancy them.
Exactly. And stop trying to force him into shagging somebody. It's actually mad when you think about it. It was pure annoying me because I was thinking, you know that way you want to burst in and be like, hang on a second, it's actually fine.
I've
Yeah.
got something to say.
That's what I felt like, because they were asking him the pure, like, boldest questions, like, well, do you want to touch her? Do you look at her and think that you would want to rip her clothes off?
He's already said I don't want to kiss her, so
and
I'm
he's
going to
been
say...
fully honest, right? So see when he's going, actually don't.
Surely
Actually
she's not going to
don't.
want to sleep with somebody that says to her,
Exactly.
I don't find you sexually
Sexually attractive.
attractive.
Exactly. Imagine somebody saying, right, I don't fancy you, but I'm going to try really, really, really hard to want to shag you, but I'm really
Just give it a minute. It'll
I'm
get
not
there in a
going to enjoy
minute.
myself.
I'll do it. But
Also, it's actually fine to say you don't fancy someone. Like,
that's
it's fine.
literally the difference between like being a friend and
Got
being
a
a
message
couple.
through there. That was the hotline bling.
Oh, did you?
I'll put it back on.
Right,
file.
will we go straight on to the hot? I feel like that was a
Let's go
good.
into- that was a good wee rant. I like
that was the universe. Oh yeah, so that was my rant of the week.
That was Ailey's
There we
rant.
go.
Okay, I actually can't type this for pissing myself laughing.
Love that start.
So in bed with my husband-to-be a few years ago, one Sunday night, must have been watching Towie or something. Anyway, he gets a picture sent from his mum, then a rapid one after that saying, "Don't open that." He jumps out the bed like, how do I delete it without going into the message? But me being the nosy daughter-in-law, his mum's prim and proper, by the way, I take the phone and open the message. There she is, standing in front of the mirror, tits out and in suspenders and heels.
Oh no,
Mummy still got it.
Mummy. Mummy's a MILF.
Mummy doesn't know how to delete messages.
Mummy's a MILF, but also a tech dinosaur. I couldn't move for laughing, absolutely howling over the bed. He was absolutely affronted. His mum didn't speak to us for a week, whilst I was telling all my side of the family.
Oh,
Of course she did.
bless her.
Christmas the following year, a little tipsy, I told his younger sister, "This is not a Christmas dinner table discussion."
No.
Who was she sending the pic to though?
I don't know, who's that?
Daddy.
Send it, this was meant for Daddy. She was also mortified, still thinking about it, and I have a laugh. Daughter-in-law 1, mother-in-law 0. That's an
Always got.
absolute
It's the fact
belter.
that she's probably only just learned how to send picture messages, and then she would have sat down in her suspenders and been like, "How do I delete this?" with her glasses like
And
this,
our phone with the wee case
with
in
the
front.
card, the card holder, going like, "Oh, how do I delete this?"
Sorry, son, don't open that.
It's. Do you know what could have been worse? She could have posted it on her Facebook.
Well, this is it.
Exactly. Or it could have been worse. She could have had nothing on.
I just love the fact she's seen it and been pissing herself. That's so funny. What's your mum like? Wait till I tell my whole side of the family that your
I know.
mum's
That is
sisters.
brutal, by the way. That is actually brutal.
What happened to the picture? Did you keep it for blackmail purposes?
That's so funny. You should have actually replied going, "Same." Do you know what? The suspenders are not the worst part. It's the tits out.
Hats off to her, by the way, for being bold enough to send that.
Maybe she was just doing her wee trend and sending it to her pal as a laugh.
Maybe.
Looking for the reaction.
Shock
hysterical.
face.
Remember we're talking about Tinder profiles?
Uh-huh.
So one of our guy listeners, Man Fan, sent us this, said, "Amazing pod today, howling, just wondering if this is a fair dues Tinder profile for myself." So he wants us to rate his Tinder profile.
Here we go.
Oh, I like this.
About me. Glasgow, 5'7", cracking winch and all-round gent. Good start. Used to be a dog dad, but it died. I'd scrap that. Bit much.
There's a wee edit in there.
Yeah,
That's a wee, that's a wee highlight.
we don't need to reference it as it. Like, you know, if we're really desperate
Yeah.
to have that in there, you know, he or she, like,
No, I feel like that part there is almost saying I carry a lot of trauma
Yeah.
and you're
a
going
lot
to
of
hear me
trauma.
cry.
I'm a crier. I'm
a
going to
crier.
cry.
I'm looking for someone to console me.
Dad bod guy, but no kids, so prob's just fat. Plump, I would say.
But the dad bod thing doesn't make sense if you've got no kids. That is not. They are not the same.
I would honestly leave it at the cracking winch.
Oh, right. Hang on. He's just wrote the last line. Also, if you don't get these jokes and listen to Girls Overheard, we can't be pals and potentially smooch. So he set us up. I didn't realise that.
Oh, right. Okay.
I love. Oh,
So that's his profile?
Okay, that's perfect.
We're in his profile.
Absolutely approved.
Shut up. So we're in the profile saying if you don't listen to Girls Overheard
Yeah.
and get these jokes, then you're. I love that.
Let us know
That
if
is
it
a
works.
good insight.
That
away.
is so
But
good.
do you know what? It's actually quite a good thing to say to somebody what podcast you listen to, right? 'Cause see if you both like the same podcast, chances are you both get the same sense of humour.
Yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that's true. That is very, very true.
True.
We've got some voice notes.
Oh,
Can I play?
Play
love a
them.
voice note.
Like, I have no idea what this is going to be. But it starts off with a forwarded message, right?
Right?
Love that
And I don't
instantly.
understand why it's forwarded, but it may make sense. The forwarded message starts with, let's just say he was going to tongue emoji, cat emoji.
Oh,
Then he sat up and went, oh, I think you forgot something. Right, let's just play it. I'm not going to say the whole thing.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of Asda, so I might as well just share it with everybody in Asda as well, you know. Right, so it was like pure years ago, right? And I was out for a night out, and I was absolutely steaming. But I had pulled this handsome English guy, right? And he was actually beautiful. So we were going to go to an after party thing. So I ran into the toilets at the nightclub and went to the toilet quickly before we got a taxi. And yeah, that's enough for now. So then we obviously went to this wee after party thing, and then things got heated.
Freaky.
And I don't know how to say it. Guys, I've never told him this story in my life, and I feel like a big sense of relief sharing it with you.
Tell us. I know stuff.
Yeah, I'm totally mortified though.
What?
The most embarrassing bit about it was a couple of weeks later I stumbled upon him in the garage nightclub, and I must have went an awful shade of purple. I'm not even kidding.
She didn't have the guts to send the actual voice note.
No,
What
she's
happened?
texted that.
She's texted.
She's texted
Let
it,
me
right?
tell you what it says.
I feel like she's maybe sent the audio and then deleted it.
She did. She did. I think she has. Let's just say he was going to tongue emoji, cat emoji. Then he sat up and went, "Oh, think you forgot something. You keeping this layer," and pulled a bit of toilet roll out of his mouth. Guys, I almost died. Got dressed and fucking fled. What do they call it?
What do they call what?
Toilet paper left in your
In your hoo-hoo? I don't know. What do they call it?
kitty litter.
Oh, that is awful.
Do they call it that?
Who's they? Is that you? Is that your dirty dictionary?
It's not just kitty. It's glitty.
Glitty.
Oh, no, that's awful.
Where have you heard that before?
Urban Dictionary.
The dirty dictionary, baby.
I like kitty litter better.
Yeah, it's called kitty litter.
Wow.
That's so...
Oh, and you know what toilet paper's like when it gets wet as well? It like rolls and then it would break off into bits.
Good thing is, at least he realised it was toilet roll and
Yeah.
not thrush.
Absolutely.
So that's it. Could have been more embarrassing.
Yeah.
I feel like we're kind of like helping you get over this. This
Yeah.
could be traumatic, but at least he knows that you were just, first of all, you used some, because most people in clubs don't use the toilet roll.
Oh,
there's
there was
never usually any
nothing
there.
worse.
And secondly, he doesn't think that you have a candida infection. I feel like that's a win.
Yeah.
It's always a win.
Cleopus.
Yeah. Meow meow meow.
Would you ever go with your friend's ex? My best friend, who's not coming to the show, fancied this guy, and I was seeing his friend, so managed to get them together. But she got back with her ex very quickly after.
Okay, so that's your boyfriend, your boyfriend's pal.
Yeah, she was telling me one night that he was circumcised.
Oh,
Right.
I stayed friends with that boy group, I love that friendship group, after I stopped seeing the friend, and we got really drunk one night and I asked to see his penis, as I've never seen a circumcised one before. And from there, I said, well, you showed me it now. Show me what it looks like now. Might as well show me what it feels like.
Bold girl.
I had just come out of a bad breakup and some other real life trauma. I've never told her this and literally taken it to the grave. It was a bad moment on my part and she's literally my best friend, more like a sister. How could you keep that chat up line to yourself?
Oh, so that is the boldest ever.
Imagine, first of all, the boldest line
me
of, can I see your penis, by the way? I heard you're circumcised.
And then the next part, let me feel it.
See what it looks like. Show me what it looks like now. Show me what
By
it
the
feels
way,
I know
like.
what it looks like. What does it look like?
That, I'm going to say that on the ranking system, that is right up there for him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah.
loved that, the boldness.
Uh-huh.
I bet a girl has never commanded him quite like that before.
Yep.
The
His knees
control.
would have buckled.
Oh, okay.
I'm getting to keep it in with.
I'm dizzy.
I'm dizzy. Did not have its moment enough.
Oh, it didn't.
That's a Forrest Gump reference for anyone that didn't know.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
funny.
I'm dizzy.
Anyway, look at you. Absolute stud with that one.
That's great.
That is
I love
fab.
it. The boldness.
Absolutely fab.
And what a shame that you can't share it with her. That is It's one
I
who'd
think
want to
you
tell
share
you
it
about.
now.
Oh, just
You
see if they're not
tell her.
attached. They're not attached anymore, and she's not emotionally
having foreskin
involved.
or-
That's flown away.
That's well past.
Right, that's us. We need to
Yeah.
head over to confession
We
sessions.
do.
Which you can unlock every single Wednesday. There's loads of episodes already there, so if you
Yep.
do want to go and listen and watch, then you can. Also, for anyone who is subscribed to Supercast, you can still watch the video because we leave a little link on an unlisted YouTube video.
Yep.
So you can go and check that out as well. So just literally look in the description of the Supercast. I think if you have it on like Spotify or Apple,
Yep.
it'll show up. Just
Yeah.
go to the wee description box and there'll be a link saying watch here. If you're on Patreon, you'll also be able to watch as well. And if you're not on any of them, then go and click below because you can subscribe for right now and get all your
Yeah.
previous episodes.
Absolutely.
Anyway, see you later.
See you later. Bye. Bye.